Welcome back to another episode of Across the Bifrost. This is your host, Dr. Norbert, coming to you from the fens of Norfolk.
Oh, we're not doing the cool thing anymore?
I did the cool thing in the previous episode.
Oh, okay,
it's done.
Fine. Well,
it's
I'm
done.
still here. I'm in the blue area of the moon. I'm in Atalan.
I used that great refuge card to get into Norfolk.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
Good. Cool. There you go.
Norfolk is one of the closest spots to the blue side of the moon.
There you go.
That's why nobody comes here.
Yeah.
Right. So today we're going to do the second half of the new Inhumans box, which includes Karnak and Gorgon. It is CP166 if you're interested in finding out where to buy this box and how to buy it. And should we dive right in?
Let's do it. First off, I thought Gorgon was the creatures from Small Soldiers. No one.
I thought it was an ancient Greek myth.
That's probably. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of age there, where educated, astute people will know that it's based on Gorgon. It's like a Gorgonzola. You just Google cheese. No, Gorgons from Small Soldiers. This was one of my favorite films when I was growing up. They were the Gorgonites or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Gorgon. Oh, Gorgon is Medusa. Medusa's a Gorgon.
Medusa's
that's cool.
Yeah, so that's why it's a little odd that he's called Gorgon.
That explains his name. His name's Petragon or something.
Well, let's take a look. Gorgon's name is Gorgon Petragon, but that's not her. That's not her maiden name either. So I don't know what Petragon is. Do you know?
Petragon. I just assume it's like
him.
petrification, right? Like Gorgons.
Yeah, but we have to come back to this because we're starting with Karnak. We said Karnak. We stick to the script.
We just did so much Gorgon stuff. Yeah, sure. Karnak. All right. What's his name?
Karnak has got some sort of weird. It feels like. Hey, am I right? Somebody told me that Apocalypse actually was messing around with the Inhumans initially. Is that right?
Really? I don't know. That didn't come up in my research.
Use AI. Use the AI.
Yeah, all right.
To figure it out.
Yeah. Something Apocalypse. It's probably.
Anyway,
Medusa is. Oh my god, I'm so confused. So there's a lot of like mythology going on because Medusa obviously is a Gorgon and is Black Bolt's wife.
Yes,
and then Gorgon is Black Bolt's cousin. So is he related to Medusa?
That's the good question. That is the question. Do they share the same post office letter carrier? when they were growing up.
Yeah. Oh, deviants. Oh my god, I found so many. Okay, we're going too deep into the lore. I should have done more research. I'm sorry, but there are deviants on this, which is tied to my favorite Marvel movie, as you know, the Eternals.
Oh,
yeah. There you go. Anyway, enough of that. Karnak. Let's talk about Karnak. Can I talk about his powers?
Well, no. Let's talk about his name first because that's what triggered me about the Apocalypse. Because he's got a Arabic maybe sounding name. It's Karnak Mander Azur.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And it's a hyphenated name. Super cool. Karnak Mander Azur. While you're looking him up, I'll mention that he's on a small base. He's only affiliated to the Inhumans. He has 3 physical defense, 3 energy defense, and 4 mystic. So a little bit more mystic. He is got 5 hit points on his healthy side, 5 on his backside. He is size 2, moves medium, and only costs 3. He's a 3 threat. Nice.
Tell you why he's a 3 threat. His parents didn't let him go through Teragenesis.
Oh,
he hasn't done it.
Interesting.
He is a cousin of Black Bolt, though.
Okay. All right. So another cousin.
So instead of
so he's royalty.
Yeah, he's royalty. Who's the cousin of royalty in real life? Do you know any of them?
Oh gosh,
when you're a citizen, don't you have to learn all this stuff as your citizenship test?
No, it was about Henry VIII and all the wives and stuff like that. That was more important.
Well, instead of Teragenesis, Karnak was sent to a monastery and he spent years training his mind and body to superhuman levels of discipline and precision. And his main thing is that he can basically see the flaw in everything. So he can see the flaw in like your defenses, but even like, your tactics.
Flaw. You're saying flaw.
Yeah, flaw.
Your South London accent makes it sound like floor, like on the floor.
Oh, no, he can see the flaw. He can see the flaw in your defenses, in your tactics. He can even see it in armies and like army strategies and stuff, like philosophies, psychology approaches. He can see the flaw in everything. He even once saw a flaw in death when he died, so he returned to life, which is the most comic book thing ever. So so his whole thing is he basically can just see the flaw in everything. So it makes him a perfect guest to have on the Danger Room podcast.
Hey,
shots fired. So yeah, that's his whole power set.
Okay, cool. Let's take a look. He's a 3 threat, which is very interesting to me, considering the 3 threats prior to this box coming out in Inhumans weren't terribly well received. And so let's see if this changes things. It's got 2 attacks, both physical. The first one is called Shattering Strike. Oh, that sounds cool. Shattering Strike. By the way, his sculpt in this game has like him doing a Shattering Strike.
Oh, yeah?
In the actual physical model, like you could tell it's what's happening, and it's actually now pretty awesome. I didn't realize the name of this ability comparative to when I put the model together, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, it's like breaking stuff.
Yeah, isn't that neat? With like a little explosion coming around where he hits it with his fingers. Yeah,
that's really cool. That's great. So yeah, he's basically, that's the whole thing, is he's like a martial artist expert that can see the floor and everything, so he can basically kill everyone with one punch.
Yeah.
He just knows right where to get you. Right in the liver, Norbert.
Okay, Shattering Strike is a physical attack. It is range 2, 5 dice. Doesn't cost anything because it is a builder. You get power equal to the damage dealt. It has 1 wild trigger called Push, where after the attack is resolved, you can push the target away short. So pretty standard.
No, it's not standard at all. It's sizeless.
Oh,
that is a sizeless push. He can push Sentinels around.
The bloody Sentinels. Oh, nerfed again.
Can't catch a break, these Sentinels. Get pushed around by some dude in a green hoodie.
Punk.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Well, he found the floor, didn't he? He found the sweet spot in their kneecaps. So you get them right there and they get pushed around.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But I'm saying it's a good attack. I'm not saying
it's very good. It's a very good attack.
It's nothing. It's not like bonkers.
Yeah, it's your standard 5 dice. 5 dice physical. It's standard.
Yeah, cool. So that's good. But the push is really nice on a wild. And let's take a look. Yeah, sure enough, he is a true-blooded Inhuman, so he is going to get a reroll on his attack and defense rolls. 1 reroll. So yeah, so that makes the push more likely. Also makes this attack more like a 6 dice attack. So all actually quite good. Now that I take that into account, actually, this is really good, to be honest.
There you go. That 1 dice difference when you're over.
Okay, his spender is called Let Me Show You Your Flaw. Or your floor, if you're in South London. It is a range 3 attack, 7 dice, possibly more like 8 because of the reroll, at 4 power. Okay, 4 power spender. Not the end of the world, but not cheap. It's got an ability. When calculating successes for this attack, this character adds the number of skulls in both the attack and defense rolls to his total successes. This is just like Loki's ability, which is fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Loki 2, I'm talking about Loki 2, you can't mess with that guy just like as a sole character. Holy moly, is it problematic. And it's really aggravating because as the attacker against him, because you not only don't get a success off of your skull, you're helping him defend with your skull.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with Karnak, you're presenting a flaw by rolling a skull, and he goes, "Oh, I'll take that. Thank you. I'll you in your pancreas." You can just see it. All your flaws laid out in front of him. It's great.
So nothing sparkly with this spender, but it certainly seems effective in terms of dealing damage.
Definitely strong. I mean, we have that whole that quality bar that we judge everything by for spenders, which is the 3-7-3 thing, right? So range 3, 7 dice for 3 power.
Yep.
And then when you go up to 4 power, we're instantly looking, okay, what's good? What are we spending that extra power for? Counting skulls in both. It's an extra dice face. And extra dice that you're rolling effectively because there's a 1 in 8 chance your defender's dice are going to count for you. So yeah, really good. I think very strong.
Yeah, agreed. Again, I think it's fair. It's very fair. So you're getting good value out of it, but it's not overweighted in value for what you're paying.
Yeah. Does Magic have this as well on Dark Child?
Yes.
Spender.
Good
she
call.
Counts,
what does she what does hers cost?
Both attack and defense, she counts them. So it's the same thing.
What are the stats on the attack though?
Listen, right. You told me to be positive. Magic's is range 3, 6 dice, 4 power. So it's one less dice.
And no reroll.
And no reroll. So Karnak is effectively 2 more dice. Yeah, again, the mutants are found lacking, but it's okay. Let's carry on. This is physical, though, and that's less effective. Mystic is good.
Hey, there you go. Look at you, Mr. Brightsides.
Hey. It hurts. It hurts me so much. I love mutants.
Another music reference, just for you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about his superpowers. Now, this blew my mind on the weekend. We were at the Mutant Weekender, and holy moly, I was like, I actually didn't believe my opponent. I said, "Are you sure?" I asked to look at the card. I was so flabbergasted. So he's got Meditate, which are like, cool. So it doesn't cost anything. Cool. Costs an action. Yep. All right, Wong. And then it's like, for that action, you gain 2 power. It can only be used once per turn. Whereas Wong's, you can only get 1 power. Now,
really?
whoa.
Oh, yeah. Meditate.
See? And it's called Meditate as well.
So it's literally just the 1 threat upgrade, right?
Yeah, it's true.
He has a threat to be able to meditate for 2 power, yeah.
Yeah, but it means a lot, actually, because getting 2 power, as opposed to just 1, powers this guy up quite a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so it's really quite handy having 2 power, and that's why I got a little mildly annoyed when I was playing against it. Okay. It was like, come on. So, all right, so we'll come to why that might be good. He's got 2 reactive superpowers. The first one is called Teachings of the 3 Worlds. Ooh, this is another deep cut. 3 worlds, Jamie. What's that?
No, I don't know what that means. 3 worlds. Well, he was at a monastery. I'm just reading my notes again. 3 worlds. I'll get back to you. You read it out.
Okay, cool. It is a 4 power superpower, so expensive. After another ally character within 3 makes an attack or defense roll, during the calculate success step, you can use the superpower. The ally character may add up to 2 of their skull results to the total successes.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
The timing on that is the key part, right?
Right. So it's like after everything's been said and done, then you can... In fact, this is after recal.
Oh, yeah.
So recalibration matrix is the very last thing that a character can do. And after that, you can't do anything else to the dice. But and that's when you're supposed to calculate how many successes you got. I think I'm doing this right. So that means that you can use the superpower at that point, and there's no way of it changing ever. You can change up to two of the skulls to successes.
You count them as 2. Yeah. Add to 2 of their skulls. That's really cool. 4 power is a lot, but
I was going to say, do you think this is worth 4 power?
I think because of the timing step, it's worth 4 power, yeah. Because you have full knowledge of what's going to happen. There's no more rerolls happening. No one's playing any tricks. This is right at the end. And you can basically look at the result and go, will those 2 skulls change anything? You know, will that get me a daze? If yes, I'll pay the 4. If not, you can say it's full knowledge. If it was 4 power, before dice are rolled or during the modified dice step, it would be not as good. But no, this is great. I think this is really, really strong.
Yes, I agree with that.
4 power is a good cost for it as well. Feels fair.
Okay, cool. Any luck on the 3 world?
Couldn't find anything.
Oh,
couldn't find
people.
anything.
Help us out.
I've just got lots of quotes of Karnak talking about the 3 worlds, but I don't know what it is. So someone let us know on our Discord, please. What's the 3 worlds? Okay.
He's got another reactive superpower called Pinpoint Weakness. This is really thematic. This only costs 2 power. After an attack against this character is resolved, or this character resolves an attack, it may use the superpower. Place a weakness token on, or move an existing weakness token to the attacking or defending enemy character, and you can only have 1 of those in play at a time. Okay? But as I said, with his Meditate, he can basically do this whenever he wants. He'll have the power for it. So what happens? So where is the weakness token? Well, he's got an innate superpower called Analyzing Strike. When this character attacks or defends against an attack with an enemy character with a weakness token, this character rolls 3 additional dice. After the attack resolved, the weakness token is removed. So you basically get 1 shot at having 3 extra defense dice.
Yeah. Or attack dice? Yeah.
Or attack dice. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So his little builder becomes, oh my God, no, wait, the spender, right? The let me show you your floor.
Yeah.
Becomes a 10 dice counting skulls in both attacks. Mm-hmm. Officially making it better than Dark Child. But yeah, that's cool.
It is really fun. And it seems like, again, more big braininess that you need to have as an Inhumans player, because you have to decide whether to put that weakness token on a character or not, and then when to use it.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking though, I think it feels like it has to be the first thing, the first attack or the first defense with the weakness token in play. You see, it says when this, it doesn't say may.
You don't get to choose. Yeah, it's exactly when. Yeah.
Yeah. So when this character attacks or defends against an attack from an enemy character with the weakness token, then you roll it. So basically your first attack after giving an enemy character, the weakness token gets these 3 extra dice. Or if you put it on him and then later they attack you, their first attack, you get to roll 3 defense dice extra.
Yeah. So basically, if you're scared of Karnak punching you once you have this token, just punch him. And then he'll get extra defense dice, but at least it's gone.
Yeah. Okay. And let's go back to putting this token down. The token you could put down after an attack against this character is resolved, or this character resolves an attack. So you basically, I'm trying to understand like when you might play this, but basically you're playing it when you're involved in the fight, essentially.
Yeah.
Because, for example, if you put the weakness token on somebody, but then somebody else attacks Karnak, you could use this superpower and bring the weakness token over to the new enemy that's attacking you.
Yeah, for sure. You can move it around onto exactly who you want it on.
So that sounds complicated.
Yeah, I think in play it's not too bad. I think for the most part you're just going to go, here you go, take a token, now I'm going to punch you again. I think that's what most of it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then once token's gone, it's like, oh, you've hit me. Now I've got the weakness token and I've got more defense dice. So I think it's fine. I mean, it only costs 2. He doesn't really spend his power, any other way, really. He's got a pretty great spender, and the kind of count skulls thing is cute, but not, you're not relying on it all the time.
Right.
So, yeah, I think he's going to be a lot. I mean, you've played him. Surely it's a lot of just like moving the weakness token around back and forth.
Yeah, I find people tend to play him as a back-sitter for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm always seeing him in the back, and the way I've dealt with him is by throwing him away with my Asgardians. So I haven't really had to deal with a straight up fight with this guy. Mm-hmm. One last, so he's got Inhuman innate super power where he gets to reroll an attack or defense die. But the last one is important. He has another innate superpower called Martial Artist, which is when he is defending against either physical or energy attacks from within 2, he can add blanks to the defense rolls as successes.
Yeah, so counts blanks. I missed that in his lore at the start. He is also an expert martial artist.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense at the monastery. I mean, what else are you doing?
Yeah,
but practicing. So he for 3 threat. This sounds really good. He gets good attacks. He's got great defenses, particularly within 2. In fact, you'd probably want him within 2 because of this. And can help his friends, but I don't know how often that will come up.
Yeah, it's a bit pricey to be counting skulls for people. But I mean, when he has his weakness token, he's rolling 3 more defense dice, which is great when you're counting blanks. It's really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's fair. He's just, he's pretty well statted for a 3 threat. I think he's just good. Yeah. Can we get onto him under Black Bolt? Because that's where I think he really shines.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that. Yeah, exactly. Because he could be fed power to make that teachings of the 3 world happen more often.
Yes, but also he is an upgrade from Wong. So power tricks, whenever there's a power trick leadership, people take Wong, right? Because Wong has cool power tricks and he can make other people shine a lot better. This is now a character that isn't as passive as Wong. He can actually do stuff. He's got interesting attacks and whatever, and has that big meditate that you mentioned. So I think the real terror of Karnak in today's Inhumans is that Black Bolt leadership where they're passing power around. Karnak can basically round 1, move on to a back point, grab an extract, and then meditate with his second action. And he now has 2 power to pass off with the leadership, which is huge. It's
That's a good. I see. So he's the battery in this scenario. Okay.
So when you have him with 2 power, and you have Black Bolt who starts with 2 power himself and doesn't need to spend that power round 1, then you've got 2 batteries that can power up everyone else round 1. Or Karnak now takes Black Bolt's job because he's meditating, he's got 2 power, he's the battery for the team, which leaves Black Bolt on 2 power who can then use Great Refuge round 1 and teleport and then hit someone twice with his really good attack. So Karnak basically adds to that power economy perfectly with that meditate. And also he grabs he's grabbing an extract round 1 as well. So he can grab an extract and meditate. So he's doing all the things. He ticks all the boxes and then supports the team with leadership. So yeah, I think that's where he really shines personally.
Yeah, I think for 3 threat, for an affiliation that has historically not well received 3 threats, this guy's great. Mm-hmm. Definitely like this guy.
I agree. He's a Wong upgrade for Inhumans, I think.
Yeah, basically. Okay, cool. Let us talk about the other character for this episode, which is, we've alluded to already, Gorgon. I think we've talked about Gorgon. Did you look up Petragon? So he's a cousin of who? Of Black Bolt or Medusa?
He's cousins with Black Bolt.
Black Bolt. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, he is the cousin of Black Bolt and brother to Triton, who we haven't covered, but Triton is an Inhuman. He's probably the only, the main missing Inhuman now. Karnak. So hang on. Who are we talking about? Wait, I'm talking about Karnak. Oh, I've got my notes all mixed up. Oh. Hang on a minute. Petragon. We should talk about Petragon, right?
Yes. That's who I want to know, because the connection.
So Gorgon is he's the cousin of Black Bolt.
He's another cousin. Okay.
Yeah, they're all cousins.
Okay, makes sense.
He did go through Teragenesis, which gave him this monstrous appearance and destructive power. So yeah, he has hooves as well.
Yep. With cool metal shields on them or something, shoes.
Yeah.
Or boots, I guess. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay.
So yeah, there you go.
He is an Inhuman. He's on a small base, 35 millimeter. His defense stats are good. They are 4 physical, 3 energy, 3 mystic. He's got 6 hit points on his healthy side and 5 on his back side. Okay. But he's a 3 threat, so that's pretty typical. Size 2, and he moves medium. So far, so good. Basically, brawler stats for a 3 threat.
Yeah.
Nothing to write home about.
Correct.
And it's the classic thing with 6 hit points and then 5 on the backside, which always feels bad because that's when they have all their power. To me, a little bit. It's just a little bit bad because they have all their power ready to do stuff, but then they're easier to take out.
That's true. Yeah, I never thought about it like that. Yeah, you want them to have less power. Less health on the front side, more on the back, so that when they're all powered up, ready to go, they survive a bit longer.
Yeah, but people complain about that because then they're not healthy anymore, or it's easier to take them out when they're healthy, which is when they score secures more easily.
Yeah, everyone's just too quick to point out the flaws. You know, everyone's a Karnak at heart. We should all be more like Gorgon. More Gorgon, less Karnak. # more Gorgon, less Karnak.
All right. Now, spoiler alert, this guy is the new darling of the meta. He is found... Oh my God, yes. He's not only found in Inhumans all the time, but he's in Steve 1 lists now quite a bit. And there was another place that I thought somebody was sticking him into. But so let's see why he's become so popular. Right. His first attack is a physical attack called Mace Strike. He holds a mace, famously. He's got a big bald mace. This is a range 2 attack with 5 dice. Doesn't cost anything. It's his builder, where he gets power equal to the damage dealt. And it's got a wild stun trigger. So if you get the wild, you could stun the target character after the attack is resolved. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
I should mention at the start of this, he's got the Inhuman's innate superpower, which means he's re-rolling 1 die in his attack or defense rolls. And so that means that this is more like a 6 die attack. For 3 that's really good.
Yeah, really good. I was about to say this is a contender for most basic attack in the game, but I forgot about the Inhuman reroll, so this is quite good. 6 dice is good.
Yeah, and stun's a great condition.
Yeah.
Cool. His next one is an energy attack called Hoofquake, which is very thematic.
Hoof.
You
mean hoof?
Hoof.
Hoofquake.
It is a beam 3. That's good. Only 4 dice. Again, with the reroll, more like 5. Doesn't cost anything. It's got a wild shock trigger. After this attack is resolved, the target character gains shock. That sounds good too.
Yeah, pretty cool. It's like a baby Crimson Dynamo beam.
Okay, yep. And so you can give out shocks and stuns. This sounds great so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Both of those are really problematic. And the last attack is his spender called God Crusher. It is physical. It is range 3, 8 dice, which is more like 9. And 4 power, so pricey. But what you get for that is, after the attack is resolved, if the target character is size 4 or less, you can throw it away short, and it's got a wild stagger trigger.
Wow, this is good. God Crusher.
This is the money one.
My God, yeah.
Yeah, Everybody's doing this. This is awful.
Yeah, guaranteed size 4 throw is sick.
And I was having this done to Lady Jane all the time, and it sucked.
Yeah. It's super strong. It's too strong for a 3 threat. It's very good. Guaranteed size 4 throw, wild stagger. So if you pull that off, you've displaced someone. I mean, God Crusher is the perfect name for this because you're going to be displacing and staggering models way bigger than you. This is a 3 threat, remember? This is a 3 threat doing all this stuff to a 5, 6, 7 threat. You could do this to an Eye Hulk, throw him away and stagger him. That's horrific. It's so good. This is super good. This is why you take this card, I think.
And 9 dice on top of it, where you could just straight out daze
dice with a reroll. Yeah, they see 9 dice. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. It gets better, Jamie.
No.
Yeah. His first active superpower is called Charge. It costs you 2, and basically it takes an action, but all you're doing is basically you move and then you attack. And so even if you displace him, which I try to do with Asgard a lot, he just comes right on back. Mm-hmm. Especially with Black Bolt 1, giving his leadership, giving him power all the time. You're going to load this guy up. He's certainly going to charge, and if you given him enough time, he's going to charge and do the God Crusher on you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can see why he's getting played in Steve 1 because he can charge round 1. So you just want to get him. He needs to just generate that power, as much power as he can, to do God Crushers all game. So if you can get a charge off round 1, you've got a chance to generate some power, and you just keep doing it. You're constantly in the fight, you're constantly attacking, and then you just God Crusher as much as you can. Yeah.
He's got another reactive superpower called You're Going to Have to Deal with Me First. It's 2 power, and basically it's Taunt. So when an enemy character within 2 of this character targets another ally with an attack, use the superpower, and Gorgon becomes the target of the attack regardless of range and line of sight. So Taunt. And lastly, he's immune to poison, like the other Inhumans. So in some senses, straightforward card, but it's just that all the bits are just perfect.
Yeah, it's nothing new, nothing fancy. Just good.
It's all on the one card, though. That's the fancy part.
yeah, exactly. It's just very. I mean, this gives me Beta Ray Bill vibes of like nothing too flashy, but just good stuff all
effective.
Over. Everything is just good, and it's just quite min maxed. Very good. And that God Crusher attack is one of the best spenders I've seen in the game, and it's on a bloody 3 threat. So very good.
Let's talk about his defense. I mean, he's 4-3-3, but with a reroll, it's more like 5-4-4.
Yeah.
So he's quite tanky on top of that, so he can get into the fray.
Yeah, it's not that tanky. He's only 6-5 health, right?
Well, but for a 3 threat.
Yeah, for a 3 threat, yeah, exactly. I think your defense is to kill him before he goes off. Basically. Yeah. I think that's it. You're going to have to daze him real quick. Then he's going to have loads of power. He's going to God Crush you twice. And then you KO him. You have to get rid of him. And especially because he's got a taunt as well. So you just got to target this guy down, I think.
Yeah, if he's on full power, 10 power, he can charge and do 2 God Crushers.
Yeah.
That's nasty business.
Crazy stuff. Yeah.
So you can see why. So folks, if you haven't come across him yet, beware. He is he's going to be around a lot, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to slide him right into my Xavier roster right now.
Yeah, because of why?
Because of the charge. So you can just, anyone like Nightcrawler goes and grabs an extract and then bamfs, and you throw a power to Gorgon, who can then charge. And then that charge in itself will trigger the leadership to give someone else a power. So people right now are playing Xavier with like anyone that can charge. So you play like Lady Jane and Gorgon and Rogue and Wolverine. Just a bunch of chargers, all just powering each other up to do their charge.
Mm-hmm. I can see that, but I feel like you could stick this guy almost anywhere and he'd do good work.
Yeah, well, he's just good, right? He's just good. He's just a good character. I think he is a bit fragile. I do think that he can die, but even if he does daze, like you say, he could charge and God Crusher. That's going to be pretty brutal, especially if he gets the wild. So this guy is just good. He's just good. He's just good, like vanilla character,
Yeah. And a fun sculpt, too, as a matter of fact. I like it for some reason. I don't know.
You just like massive maces. It's all those historical games you used to play.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like the old times. Okay, we have got a bunch of cards that come in the box, and some of them are attached to this character. So, these characters, rather. So let us talk about them next. The first one is called Royal Guardians. It's an unaffiliated card, and it's reactive. When an allied character is targeted by an attack and is within 3 of either an allied Karnak and or an allied Gorgon, that character can spend 3 power to play this card. Place the character that played this card within 1 of the allied character, and then the placed character becomes the target of the attack. So this is Heroes for Hire, essentially.
Yes, but
except
for 1
that
more power.
The target isn't spending the power, which is what Heroes for Hire requires. This one, actually, Karnak or Gorgon themselves have to spend the power to go in and save.
Doesn't Heroes for Hire cost 2?
Yes, I think that's right.
Yeah, it does, and this costs 3.
Yeah, so a bit more. Okay, so, but otherwise, it's more or less the same. Karnak or Gorgon gets teleported in within 1 of the target and becomes of the allied character that was targeted, and then becomes the target. But what's fun about this card is that depending on which character it is that portaled in, different abilities happen. So after the attack is resolved, if it was Karnak that was placed and isn't dazed, and there are no allied weakness tokens on the battlefield, the attacking character gains a weakness token. So basically, you kind of trigger Karnak's weakness superpower ability for free. Which is, let's think about this a little bit. Is this good? Because, all right, if that was the enemy doing his first attack and it goes into Karnak, then the second attack, the person can attack the original target he wanted to in the first place. Oh, yeah. You see what I mean?
Wait, what? But hang on. It makes them the target of the attack, so Karnak will take it.
Yeah. But after that is over, after Karnak sucks up the first attack of the enemy, then you put the weakness token on the enemy, which means that the enemy can then ignore Karnak and go about hitting the original target that he wanted in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, most people play these kinds of cards on the second attack, right? Just because you know that they're going to be done after that. So if you do that with Karnak on their second action, Karnak becomes the target, they get a weakness token, then you activate Karnak and punch them with the weakness token, right? So I think it's all about the timing.
That's what it is, though, is that you're banking on Karnak surviving and then not having been activated so that he could then activate straight away.
Karnak does have Martial Artist, so you can place him within 2 and then he's got a good chance of surviving. Yeah. And the important thing is you're protecting someone that you definitely don't want being attacked, right? This could be an extract holder who's nearly dead. So you jump in and take that. So yeah, it's good. I definitely think, let's get on to the next effect, because I think the Karnak effect is probably the less good one.
Yes, I have to say, I was trying to build it up as best I could, but it's okay. Because if it's Gorgon who gets placed and isn't dazed after the attack is resolved, the attacking character gains shock and stun. Now that's immediately impactful, right?
Yeah, and what I like about that as well, Gorgon is fragile, as we said, so this attack could kill him. But if it doesn't, it'll power him up as well. So they're shocked and stunned, and then you can, God crusher them.
Yep, and if it was only the first attack that this happened at, Gorgon is now presumably within 2 of them, and he could taunt and take the second attack as well.
Yes, which is huge. Yeah.
So I feel like this is a better Gorgon card than Karnak card.
Potentially, yeah. I think the fact that it costs 3 and can be used on either of them, that's cool. It's good flexibility, and 3 is quite a lot of power. So I think actually this card, the main reason you're playing this card is to stop the first person, the original target being attacked.
Yep.
So I think at that point, you probably don't care who's taking it. It's like, as long as that guy doesn't take it, I don't care which one of these schmucks takes it. And if they can afford it, they take it, right? So yeah, I think the main point of this card is that you're stopping an attack. Oh, it's good that Crystal is there. That makes sense. You probably don't want, if Crystal's holding an extract, you don't want her getting attacked because she is made of paper. Yeah. So Crystal's in the artwork. So yeah, I think it's like Heroes for Hire, just slightly different. It seems like every affiliation gets one of these cards, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So on balance, not having gone through
except X-Men. X-Men don't get one.
Having gone through both halves of this box, I feel like Inhumans has become a very well-rounded and fleshed out faction.
Oh, totally. Yeah, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
So
it's why they've jumped to the top, of the meta right now. A lot of people are playing them and having great success because they already had one of the best leaderships in the game with Black Bolt's leadership. Now they've got extra cards, extra toys, more affiliated 3 threats, which is a big deal for them. So yeah, it's huge. They're very, very viable now. They're basically, you know, a much more kind of rounded out faction affiliation.
All right, let's finish with the last card in the box called Inhomo Supremus. It's a reactive Inhumans card. During the power phase, an Inhumans character can spend 4 to play the card. This round, when an allied Inhumans character is making an attack and is within 3 of one or more other allied Inhuman characters, when it uses the Inhuman superpower to reroll dice, it may reroll 1 additional die in its attack roll. So let me read this again. So it's the power phase. Somebody has to pay 4, and then any allied Inhumans characters that round can reroll 2 dice instead of 1, as long as they're within 3 of another Inhumans character, which is certainly not hard, particularly when you're playing Black Bolt 1's leadership and you want to be within 3 of each other anyway.
True. Yeah.
This card seems great.
You think?
Why not? 2 rerolls?
4 power off 1 person?
Power. It is 4 power.
I mean, it's okay. Like, Inhumans reroll is every attack, actually. I think this is good for King Black Bolt with that beam. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Like, he's increased the volume. He's doing a big, 7 dice beam, and now he's rerolling 2 of those dice. It's basically a 9 dice beam, and it's on every attack. So it's pretty great for him. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. 4 power off of 1 character is quite a lot. I mean, maybe if you're playing Lockjaw, who gets a ton of power, Lockjaw could pay for this quite happily, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's great. It's fine.
2 rerolls is pretty good, though.
It is, yeah. And it is on everything. It's on attack and defense.
Yeah. So maybe more in the more attrition-y building versions of Inhumans, like with Medusa's leadership.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think this is if you've got priority and a good beam setup and you're playing King Black Bolt, this card's sick. Like, you just go, great. I know exactly where you are. I'm going to play it now, and I'm going to get all these rerolls, and it's going to be awesome. So yeah, I think if you're playing that kind of Inhumans, punchy beam time, then it's going to be good.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So, I mean, look, in general, I think Inhumans is on the rise. I think it's a fun faction as well. Meaning, you have to actually think a bit as well as being able to roll dice. And
high skill ceiling, for sure.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to trying them out, to be honest with you. It seems like a good alternative play style. It's like this new... It feels like AMG's got this new kind of dynamic where they have mid-range type of teams out there, which do a little bit of everything, and it rewards you for playing them correctly at the right time during the course of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And the crisis changes help with that a lot.
Yes.
We lost the extremes. We lost riots, which is the crisis team's dream. We lost demons and gamma, which is the attrition team's dream. So everything's a lot more mid-rangey. So now we're seeing your Asgards and your Inhumans and who else? Like defenders now, people and Midnight Suns. They're all stepping up. They're all starting to shine because they're not. They don't suffer so much by going on. Demons against Thanos Cabal. So yeah, these mid-rangey teams it's a good time to be a mid-rangey team.
Yeah, there's a lot of them right now. They're all doing well, so that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, let us go on to Sleeve It or Heave It.
Sleeve it or heave it.
Sleeve it or heave it. Take it or leave it. Sleeve it or heave it. Can't you believe it?
All right, I've brought a card that was, I think, the first tactics card I ever locked eyes on with Marvel Crisis Protocol, because I thought it was really cool and thematic, and I really like the artwork. This is Can I Borrow That?
Oh, yeah.
And I really like the name of it. So the artwork is awesome. It's Quicksilver stealing, something from Hawkeye. I thought he was stealing his sunglasses, but I think he's stolen something else. But yeah.
I think the sunglasses are just popping off of him.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, yes, it seems like he's lost his basketball or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, super cool. So yeah, let me read it out. So, Can I Borrow That? This is an unaffiliated reactive card. After an attack made by an allied Quicksilver that damaged an enemy character holding an asset token, that's important because not all extracts are assets, is resolved. Quicksilver may spend 2 power to play this card. Move 1 asset token from the target character to Quicksilver. He picks up and is now holding that token. This card does not allow a character to hold more tokens than the crisis specifies. Now, this is super strong and very powerful. mainly because of the words that aren't on the card, which is rangeless. So Quicksilver is an Inhuman, which is why I wanted to put it in here. And it's after he deals damage with any attack. So he could, for example, be at range 3, do his Spender, and be at max range 3, deal a damage, move medium, because the Spender lets him move medium at the end of it, away from the character. So he's now like outside of range 5 of the character. Then play this card, and he's yeeted the extract off of them, and it's now on his card. And the amount of times you do that and people ask to check the card because they're not used to that kind of range stuff is really cool. But it's really thematic because Quicksilver should be that fast. That's how fast he is in the comics. He's grabbed the thing before you even realized you've lost it. He's gone.
So that's clever. I don't think I've had anybody do that to me.
No.
Usually they want to do it on the first attack so they can then run away the second action. With my thing.
Yeah. So it's super flexible, and also it's reliant on damage, so it's quite fair because Quicksilver's doing like 4 dice attacks for the most part.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, but somehow they always work against me.
Yeah, well, he only needs 1. That's the thing, and because it only costs 2. So the reason why it's so prevalent at the moment is because under Black Bolt's leadership, people are basically. I won't go too deep into the tactics because I'll leave that for our Patreon episode when we get an expert on, but. The very short version is, if you're playing on an F-shaped extract where there's 5 extracts, there's 1 in the middle, and each player has 2 home extracts. Quicksilver you can deploy him in the middle, and you can activate someone else, pass Quicksilver a power with the leadership, and then that person, maybe it's Karnak, moves once, grabs their own extract, and then meditates, right? Just stays there. Your opponent then goes and grabs whatever, like the middle one or one of their home ones. It doesn't actually matter. Comes back to your turn. You then pass another power to Quicksilver, usually off a Black Bolt or now Karnak. And Quicksilver's now got 3 power, so he can use Speedster to move long. He can then move long again, grab the other extract of your opponents that they didn't pick up, and it doesn't matter which one. If you deploy them in the middle, it doesn't matter which one they take. You grab the other one, and then you move long again back to the midline. So you've now stolen theirs, which is horrible. And really, really painful, really punishing. You can also do the same thing with Amazing Spider-Man. The exact same thing. He just moves twice and then web swings away. And there's probably other people that can do it. But let's say you do it with Amazing Spider-Man. Quicksilver can then be left on the deployment line opposite someone that you think is about to grab an extract. And basically you can just ping him 1 power in that case. He doesn't need the full 2. So he's on 2 power at the start of his activation. Then he speedsters long, and he's probably within range 3 of someone holding an extract, which gives you 2 chances to do supersonic strike. So you just ping 2 attacks at them, and you only have to deal 2 damage at that point to gain the power to have delta damage and then use Calibor at that, basically. So there's a few different ways. It's very flexible, but Inhumans players are currently using this to go 5-0 up on extracts round 1, which is crazy. So really, really strong card. Just remember that you know, like the back of your hand, which extracts are assets.
Well, let's go through that because I always never remember. So I'm going to go just based on the way they are named to try to guess. And you tell me if I'm wrong, because that might be easier than trying to memorize a list. So the first one is Alien Ship. This is where you get like energy cores. So I'm going to say that is not a civilian.
Sounds like an asset, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's see. Am I right?
Yes, asset, top left.
Oh yeah, thank you. Then scientific samples found in undiscovered something universe. That sounds like an asset as well. Yep, it is.
That's an asset. Cool.
Spider infected invade Manhattan. Now I think these are people. They're
infected.
Because they're infected, and they're civilians.
So Calibor that won't work on Spider infected, but Terragenesis will, which is also an Inhumans card.
Okay.
They got it all covered.
Struggle for the cube continues. That sounds like assets. Sure enough.
There you go.
Terracing canisters fuel doomsday device. That sounds like an asset. Yep. Unexpected guest crash royal weapons. I'm going to say that's a civilian. Yes.
Yep.
Correct.
Crash the royal wedding. Yep.
Fear grips. Certainly those are hammers. So that's assets. Yep. Inhumans deploy advanced weaponry. That's got to be assets. Yep.
There you go. We're getting the theme now.
Montesi. Those are books. Those are assets. Deadly legacy virus. Those are vaccines. Assets. Mutant extremists target U.S. senators. So that seems like civilians. They are. And lastly, Skrulls infiltrate world leadership. Skrulls are civilians. I was going to say they're people too.
Skrulls are people too, yeah.
So let's count this up. So of this, it seems like there's less civilians. There's spider infected. That's 1. Unexpected guests is 2. Senators, mutant extremists, target senators, that's 3, and Skrulls is 4. 4 out of the 12, so 1/3. 1/3 are civilians.
1/3 of extracts are civilians. So this card won't work on them, but Terragenesis will. Why do you think this card doesn't work on civilians?
All I could think of is like, remember in the movies when he was saving Magneto, and he was like standing in front of the door, and he's like, "Let me hold your head," and Magneto's like, "Why are you holding my head?" He goes, "Oh, it's because of whiplash. Otherwise, you could probably snap your neck." And Magneto's like, "Oh yeah, okay then." Do you remember that scene?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's exactly why. Because if you were to yoink a Skrull at that speed, you just break their neck, and you don't have them anyway. So I think it's quite fun.
Exactly. So I think it's very thematic. Although it's one of these small instances. We should do an episode once, maybe like instead of a sleeve it or heave it, but like a segment on all the different times that the acid/civilian thing matters in the game.
Comes up. Yeah. Because I can think of one already that's really fun with Enchantress.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And there's a few of those actually. That'd be a good episode.
Amazing. All right, folks. We're gonna suggest that you go to play events outside of your basement. Please leave your. Please leave your basement. You've got a lot of,
or your well-lit living room.
Okay,
that happens sometimes too.
That too. Anyhow, leave your cave dwelling and share everything you have to offer the world, instead of holding it onto yourself, and play MCP with other people. And in fact, it's even possible to play this game against people that you've never met before. Isn't that right, Jamie?
It's possible, yeah. And
how could they do
enjoyable.
That? It's enjoyable. It's right. How could they do that though? What would you suggest they do if they wanted to play against somebody who's really fun and cool, but they haven't met yet?
Well, they come to one of our events and they ask to be paired into us round 1.
That's true. You could do that.
Yeah. What's the website? You remember it off by heart.
It is tinyurl.com/MCP Events Europe. If you type that in, and you will be able to get to a spreadsheet that lists all the 2-day or more events that are happening in Europe for the year. And we highly recommend you try to find one and drag your friends along to it, because it is the best thing ever.
Yeah, it's great. It's all me and Norbert do. We travel the world together, going to MCP tournaments.
Oh man, that would be the life, wouldn't it?
Well, we pretty much do it, man. We go to a lot of them. If there were Pokemon badges to collect, we'd have loads.
That's true.
So yes, we're going to a bunch. We're not going to say which ones because they've probably happened by the time this episode goes out. But yes, please go to them. They're very fun, and you should support the people that put on these events. They work very hard and they sweat very hard to make these events happen, and they're a lot of fun.
Yeah. It is the best. I mean, the whole purpose of playing these games, otherwise you'd be playing video games, is to meet people in real life, and literally our community is so nice and so approachable that you will not find, it'd be very rare for you to have a bad experience against any particular person. And if anything, you'll be actually making a new friend that you'll have for that point forward.
Yeah, 100%. I'm, despite what I sound like on this, I'm very, very shy and actually hate people. And of all the people that I've played in MCP, I've played thousands of games and gone to all different places, all different kinds of events, all different, sizes of events. Some events with 4 people, some events with, 200 people. And I've only ever met one bad person, and I started a podcast with them. So I would highly recommend going out and playing against as many people as you can. Also, you can meet other people on our Discord. Our Discord is a very lovely and friendly place. You can talk about the teams that you're building and get some advice there. Pat Dunford is on there giving people roster advice right now, which is really fun. So milk him for all he's worth. And speaking of milking people for all they're worth, we have a Patreon as well. You can support us on Patreon. It's only £3 a month, and you get access to special episodes with experts in affiliations. If you've now listened to the Inhumans, this is part 2, right? You've now listened to both episodes. Go on there and check out the old Andrea, our local Inhumans expert, who's been playing them for a long time and is going to tell you how to win with them.
Yeah, absolutely. That's an exciting episode. And I think it's wonderful having people come to the Discord, oftentimes to correct us, which we always enjoy, but often to contribute to the community. Basically, there's just people say something, and then other people contribute to that. Oftentimes off the back of something they've heard at the show. So please join us there, and that helps us, encourages us to keep us kind of doing this and just stay engaged with the game, which is why we like it so much.
Yeah, there you go. And before we say goodbye, Norbert, we can celebrate now, can't we?
Oh, yeah?
You know why?
Why is that?
When we started the podcast, we vowed to go through all the boxes that Pat Dunford and Tutti didn't get to. We had a huge backlog. And this is it. This is the last one. We've officially caught up. We have now caught up with all the boxes.
Yeah. There's literally nothing out. In fact, we've preempted a couple of boxes that came out in between to keep things relevant. But yes, it's amazing that we're here. It's at the end of May now. It took a long time to do all this. But
about 6 months, I think, 7 months.
Been a great journey. So I'm looking forward to this new world where we just wait for the next new box or come up with some...
I haven't told you. We're going to work our way backwards. Go through all the old boxes now.
Oh my Lord.
You're signing yourself up for another 4 years of podcast episodes,
I feel like I'm dealing with Mephisto at this point now.
Oh yeah. You signed the contract. I didn't.
All right, everybody. Until next time, cheers and happy gaming.